Ma'am Carrie, you have a unique style of vlogging. You try to tell a story, make a whole story, characters and everything. And you have recently been to Gwadar.
Yes.
What story you made?
Gwadar was amazing because it was like discovering a part of Pakistan I had no idea existed. The people there are really gentle, they're really soft, they're very welcoming.
But how you create a story? Tell me.
How do I create a story? It's always about the people. So basically, whenever I go to a location, I just want to meet the people and I want to hear what their story is about. And then it's simply about telling their story, following it and telling it.
Since these stories started, since the humanity started, it has been royals who has been characters in the stories. Now you are making people the characters of the story. The viewers are still interested in common people, are still interested in the rich people, elite, or the royals?
For me, I make stories about the things that interest me the most. Because if I'm interested, then I will dig deeper. And I've spent many years of my life working in television, filming with celebrities. But actually, I find that it is the real people that have the real stories that everybody can relate to. And that's why this is the area that I personally like the most.
Ma'am, traveling changes you a lot. I am also changed since I started traveling and meeting people. What has been changed in you? Carrie before traveling and Carrie after traveling. What is the change?
I think the biggest change, and actually it came from Pakistan, was getting a different perspective in the world. So when we live in the West, we have a certain image of places like Pakistan and other countries as well, Afghanistan, Palestine, places like that. Since I have traveled more and more and more, I've heard the different perspectives, and it's changed my view completely of the world. It's given it much more balance. And I can see how within our own countries we're fed a certain narrative, and it's easy to follow that, but actually if you break out of it and discover it yourself, you learn more.
You are one of the very few Westerns who went to Afghanistan, even interacted with Taliban. How was that experience and how you find Taliban?
I was nervous going in. However, I had done my research and I had the right guide. I had also, interestingly, met Pashtun people in Peshawar and became friends with some of them. And it was speaking to them and understanding that actually there are many Pashtuns in Afghanistan, and whilst they have their own identity in Afghan, there's going to be similarities, and they're very kind people. And also, it's understanding there's a big difference between politics and people, right? So I went to meet the people, and they're wonderful. I was nervous. I did meet the Taliban, but when I say I've met the Taliban, you know, your policeman on the street, your
not the
teacher,
leadership.
all these people are the Taliban. But the thing is that the reality is they are just normal people working for the government. They're not the decision makers. So I didn't meet the people at the top making the decisions, some of which I don't agree with. I met the people that just happen to work there.
How was your security ensured there?
Basically, when you go from province to province, the Taliban, I have to say, one of the really good things that they do is they monitor your security so that they know exactly where you are. It's in their interest to keep you safe. They don't want dead tourists. So whenever you enter a new province, you're signing in, they know where you're staying, they check on you, and you see them, they come and they check on you. And actually, I felt that they were looking out for my security.
Traveling is a challenge as well. You experience strange things. Sometimes you have to meet, you have to feel accidents, even sometimes life-threatening things. Yes. What is your most memorable incident during traveling?
Well, I can tell you one incident that actually happened in Pakistan, which wasn't bad, but it was the only time that I got a little bit nervous. And that was in Hangu. And I went into a market, and luckily I did have a lot of people with me, but it was one of those incidents where somebody saw me and they saw the white skin and they instantly had a stereotype. So it works both ways, right? And he was an older man, and he came up to me and he was really shouting in my face about Palestine. And I was trying to say to him, I'm on the same side as you, as in, I think it's horrific what is happening in Palestine. But he didn't understand English, and he just saw me, and he assumed I was
Part of that.
Yeah. And we tried to calm him down, and unfortunately he didn't, so he was taken away. What was a real shame was that I'd been wearing a Palestine necklace all week, and that morning I took it off just to change jewelry. And I wish I'd had it on because I could have maybe shown a symbol. But that was the only time I felt quite nervous because he got really close and he was quite aggressive.
In Pakistan, usually women don't travel alone.
No.
And you have been to going to Hangu, Gwadar, and areas where usually even men alone cannot go there. So how you felt as a woman?
Because I think the thing you have to appreciate is that I'm never alone. So whenever I come to these places, I have a very good guide with me, and they always meet me at the airport. So I'm not just wandering around on my own. And there's more than one reason for that. Obviously, safety is one. However, there are many places in Pakistan I would feel safe doing that. But actually, I like to be with local people because the best way...
Have you ever heard the music of Pakistan?
Yes, do you know, I've been exploring it more on this trip. And it's been amazing to hear Sufi music, Qawwali, and even modern day hip hop artists as well. It's been great. It's fantastic.
And how you look at the relative beauty of Pakistanis with the Westerns?
Everybody has a unique beauty, everybody. And what I love about the world is that we may be different, a little bit different on the outside. We are equally wonderful. Certainly in Pakistan.
Any striking feature you find in Pakistanis? Face, beauty, anything you are attracted to?
I think that Pakistanis are very beautiful. You've got them, you know, but I can't sort of say, oh, Pakistanis have beautiful long hair or brown eyes, because of course you don't. You have a mix. I've seen everything. You know, you have green, brown, beautiful. But you know, the one thing that you all wear the best is your smile. Your smile is the most beautiful thing. And, you know, how people look on the outside often is of no interest to me. It's actually what's on the inside that counts. So I don't look at the outside. And on the inside, your beauty is huge.
But how you find the inside beauty of a human being?
Most humans are incredibly lovely and incredibly kind.
But how you find them? How you search their goodness?
You can sense it.
How?
I
want to know the formula.
I think it's like a sixth sense. I know pretty much the minute I meet somebody, you can see it in their eyes and you can feel it. You just know if they're kind.